When did you get your big break sort of as a musician?
Since I was 5 years, same age as my son, actually. I was 5 years old. I accepted the Lord. And ever since that day, I started writing songs about him.
Wow.
I don't know, they were the silly, I wouldn't share those songs with anybody.
Well, yeah.
My expression of my love for God and his son was through music. In 2009, I released an album called Bo Yeshua. I was a worship pastor at a church, and I was there for a couple years. I loved the church,
Okay.
but I just didn't feel comfortable. Like I was called into a church setting, so I decided I'm going to go hit the road. God wants me to be, out there. So I did this album with a local choir. Did songs in Hebrew and English. The album's called Bo Yeshua. The album didn't do that well, but it showed me that, wow, there's, several thousand people that want to download this. Okay, maybe it's time I go all in on this. So I moved to Israel in 2009 with my wife, Jeannie, and our 3 kids at the time. Now we have 5.
Wow.
And spent that year there just establishing our citizenship, etc. And then 2011, 2 years later, I did an album called You Are Holy. Did a studio album, the best I knew how to do. I found a studio, etc. But I did this. Here's the break. Here's the big break, I think, is found this website called YouTube. I did How Great Is Our God in Hebrew.
Yeah, Gadol Elohai.
Gadol Elohai, Shiru ki gadol Elohai, kol echad yireh ki gadol Elohai.
I don't know how to say it, except I knew I had to do it in Hebrew. Because at that time, Chris Tomlin did it, a world version of his song.
Really?
And he did all these languages, Russian, Spanish, Portuguese. And then when the song concluded, the world version, I thought, where's Hebrew? And not that I was mad at Chris Tomlin or anything like that. This isn't his responsibility. But in my heart, I felt like the gospel has come full circle, back to Israel. My family's back. My grandmother fled the Holocaust to come here because my great-grandparents were killed in the Holocaust.
Wow.
Now we're fast forward to today. There's 30, 40,000 Jewish believers in Israel. And where's Messiah coming back to? Israel. So in that era, in back 2011, How Great Is Our God was probably the big worship song. And I just knew, it was almost like a conviction. I had to sing this in Hebrew, and I had to film a music video. And that really is what launched it all. Even though I'm a songwriter, nobody really knew my songs. But on that album was my song, You Are Holy, and a few other songs that, that was able to share by them hearing a song they already knew, How Great Is Our God. I've always been an independent artist, so YouTube was a big help in getting music out there. And I've been leaning in on that ever since.